This video is going to give you the exact training plan to follow if you want to train Muay Thai at home. We'll cover the weekly structure, the gear you actually need, and a full workout routine that you can do starting right now today. And if you stick until the very end, I'll show you my 2-year training program that you can do without any equipment in only 30 minutes a fucking day. But let's just get right into it. Let's get into the harsh truth that I got to share with you, because training at home is not like training at a gym. There's no coach yelling at you to throw 100 more kicks, and there's no training partners to keep you accountable. It's just you. The biggest misconception is that you can just shadow box when you feel like it and you'll magically get better. That's a fucking fantasy. Here's the reality. Without a plan, you're just likely practicing bad habits. Without structure, you're probably skipping most of your training session days. And without a clear goal for each session, you're just going through the motions. You can't just vibe your way to becoming a fighter. You want to build a house without a blueprint, so why would you try to build a fighter without one too? The discipline has to come from you, and it starts with having a bulletproof fucking plan. So let's build that plan right now, because the biggest mistake that most people make is that they have zero fucking structure, and that ends today. For a beginner, the sweet spot is training between like 3 to 5 days a week. That gives you enough time to hammer in the muscle memory and start to build your conditioning, but it also gives your body time to recover, and recovery is just as important as training itself, especially as you get fucking older. Now here's a clear weekly example of what a killer 3-day training plan could look like. Day 1 is all about technique and drills. This is where you focus on the art, the technique of it. You'll be shadow boxing with purpose, drilling footwork, and you'll break down the mechanics of one single strike or one combination, like the perfect roundhouse or the perfect 1-2 or a slicing elbow, and you'll rep it out until it's buttery smooth. Day 2 is about conditioning and power. It's time to build that fucking engine, because Muay Thai is brutally demanding, so your gas tank has to be a big one. On this day, it's all about high intensity interval training or HIIT training. Explosive movements, strength work, a little bit of mixture of like burpees, squat jumps, push-ups. And if you have a heavy bag, this is a day that you can let loose with some of your most powerful strikes and combinations. Day 3 is more of a hybrid session. This is where we mix it in all together, like a fight simulation. You could do 5 3-minute rounds, you can do intense shadow boxing or bag work, and then immediately follow up with some type of conditioning drills or burnouts. This trains your body and your mind to perform even when you're exhausted, just like a real fight. Now, if you want to double it up, you can just rinse and repeat and do this for 6 days in the week. But on the other days where you're not training, just fucking rest. Or if you're antsy, do some active recovery like some light stretching, foam rolling, yoga, even some light jogs to get that aerobic base up. Learning to listen to your body is a skill in itself, and you want to make sure you're avoiding just running to the ground. This structure will help keep you balanced, ensuring that you're getting sharper, fitter, and staying healthy over the long term. Now let's talk about the gear you actually need and the gear that you don't. Because one of the biggest excuses is that I can't train at home. I don't have a gym. Well, guess what, motherfucker? You can get a phenomenal workout in and build razor sharp technique without any fucking equipment. But if you're serious and you have the space and a bit of budget, a few key pieces will speed up your progress. Now, the bare minimum is you, right? Your body is the first and most important tool. Shadow boxing and bodyweight exercises don't cost a dime. All you need is to clear a little space. But are you ready to level up? Because if you buy one thing, it could be a jump rope. It's a classic for a reason. It's building your cardio, your coordination, and that light, springy footwork. The next thing to consider is a heavy bag. Ideally, you have this. If not, no big deal. Because for Muay Thai, a longer banana style bag is perfect because it lets you work on your low kicks. If you're hitting a heavy bag, you absolutely must have hand wraps and boxing gloves. I would recommend between 12 and 16 ounces. Those are perfect. Your hands have 27 little fucking bones in each, so protecting them is not optional. It's fucking mandatory. And what about everything else? Thigh pads, focus mitts, those require a partner. So if you're just flying solo, you don't need any of that. Maybe some resistance bands or dumbbells, kettlebells, those are great, but those are bonuses, not necessities. And here's a quick note. Some people like wearing shin guards on the heavy bag to toughen up their shins. Totally optional, but not a bad idea. But start with what you've got and master the basics with just your body. Hey, quick break. If you're getting some real value out of this game plan and you're fired the fuck up to put it in action, do me a huge favor and just smash that like button below. It honestly helps the channel out more than you can even imagine. And if you want more guys to help you on your home Muay Thai training journey, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a fucking thing, because we've got a lot more coming. Now, we've got a lot more to cover right now in this video, so let's get back into it. Now, let's break down the workout, your 45 to 60-minute blueprint. Now, theory is great, but progress is made through fucking action. Let's put it all together into a 45-minute hybrid session that you can do right now. Now, phase one of the workout is the warm-up. This is 5 to 10 minutes, all right? Never skip your fucking warm-up. I don't care if you're 18 years old or 50. The goal is to get the blood pumping and loosen up those joints. Jump rope for 5 minutes. Do a steady pace if you can. If you don't have a rope, do jumping jacks or jog in place. Even some shadow boxing is always good. Some dynamic stretching at the end of your little warm-up is great. Doing some leg swings, hip circles, arm rotations, torso twists, that kind of stuff. Phase two of the workout is your technique drills. This is where you start to really focus on your shadow boxing, do 3 to 3 minute rounds, sharpen the weapons by visualizing an opponent in front of you, and stay tight and technical, especially with your defense. For example, round one, you could just focus on footwork and defense. Move around in your space, in your stance, practice your blocks, your parries, your head movement, your footwork, moving back and forward, and just make sure you're feeling comfortable while you're moving. Round two is start throwing some basic combinations. Focus on clean technique. A perfect beginner combo is just like the jab cross switch kick or hook rear low kick. Throw it, move, reset, rinse, and repeat. Keep flowing and keep fine tuning those basics because they're gonna come in handy later down the road. The next phase is phase three is your conditioning circuit. This is where you burn out and really get that heart rate pumping. This is 10 to 15 minutes. It's really time to build the engine here, right? Do each exercise for about 40 seconds and then rest for 20 and then jump into the next one. Do the whole circuit 3 times and you will be fucking feeling it. Burpees are great because they're the king of full body conditioning. You could add some types of push-ups for upper body and core strength. Body weight squats to build power in for your legs, plank and other core workouts to build your core stability, which is everything when it comes to Muay Thai. Next up is phase four, the cool down and stretch, which should be at least 5 to 10 minutes, and don't fucking skip this shit. People are always asking me, how do I kick higher? How do I improve my flexibility? It's by doing it before and after every single training session. Your workout isn't finished until you cool down. This is gonna help your muscles recover and improve your flexibility and your mobility over the long term. Hold some static stretches for 20 to 30 seconds, focusing on your hamstrings, quads, hip flexors, shoulders, chest. You know the deal. That's a complete session. It's tough, but it fucking works. Now, if you want a full 60-minute session, you could check the card in this video or down in the description below and make sure you give it a good go because it's gonna be fucking tough. Next, I want to talk about the secret to real improvement without a coach. Because I know most people are asking, but how do I know if I'm doing it right without a coach? This is the number one fear, but it's not impossible to improve on your own. The secret is this: you have to become your own coach. First, start videoing yourself while you're training. I know it feels awkward. You may be not a social media influencer like me, but your phone is the most powerful coaching tool that you own. Prop it up and record your shadow boxing or bad work, then watch it back, and I guarantee you will be shocked. You'll notice that your hands are dropping after every jab or your balance is off when you kick. This is a great way to be objective and be a student of your own technique. The next thing you could do is compare your footage to the pros. Now, this takes a little bit of an ego hit because your technique's gonna fucking suck compared to world-class fighters. But if you can find a video of a high-level pro demonstrating the exact technique that you're working on and then put your video right next to theirs, you can kind of see what they're doing compared to what you're doing and make sure you're filling in the gap. This is what active learning is all about. And third, you can focus on one thing at a time. Don't try to fix 15 things at once. Pick one correction from your analysis, like this session, I'm going to bring my hand all the way back to my chin after every single fucking punch. And drill that one detail until it's an unconscious habit. That's how you improve. And last tip, but not least, is be fucking consistent. Treat your home workouts with the same seriousness you'd give to a class at a top tier gym. Progress is the sum of many good, consistent workouts, not just one every week. So that's the playbook. No more aimless shadow boxing or guessing what to do next. You have a weekly structure, you know what gear is worth it, and you have a blueprint for a killer fucking Muay Thai workout. Now, if you like this structured approach, but you want to take all the guesswork out of it, then my program, The Fighter's Body, was made specifically for someone like fucking you. It combines everything we taught in this video, but it's in a follow-along format. You just press play and train alongside me, trying to keep up with me while we do a mixture of technique, conditioning, and footwork. And as promised, it's a full 2-year program that you can do with zero equipment, requiring just 3 to 4 sessions a week at only 30 to 45 minutes a session. You can find out more at thefightersbody.com, or if you want to taste what it's like, try one of these free workouts right here on my YouTube channel. The only thing left to do is start. Use this game plan, put it to work, and I promise you will see a massive difference in your Muay Thai. Now go fucking train.